All right, you're live again. Yeah, I'm live. Little market overview. Let's wait for join. And I just want to talk about going on in the market right now. What might happen? Because still don't know. Um, what's the next step of in the market? So there being 2 weeks that been very profitable. With many coins going up most of the time randomly. I mean, just breaking accumulations, having big spikes of 60, 100, 200. Seen RVN, we have seen Go, and I mean Pearl, the one we got. So coins that really gave a lot of profit. But at some point we have to sell to make profit. Otherwise, we'll never join the profit if we sell. Especially right now, we have to sell. Actually, right now we're just looking at stock market massive massive crash of 10%, which is massive. Stock market down. It's looking major. Let's wait for few. Uh, hmm. Yeah, stock market got a nice hit. Mhm. And 10%. Last time we had a crash was January. Crash one. And I'm just checking right now the stock market could might afflict a BTC sometimes. We have seen it the other weeks ago. I think during the crash even dropped, but this time didn't. BTC is still ranging that damn triangle. Hmm. Those lines that I traced here are pretty much the futures of SME. So you guys can see trade and last trade uh in 26 October. So tomorrow they're gonna expire, and we'll see what happens. We're high here when they first traded, dropped, so price even lower closes. I'm not sure, but that's something we need. The following right now. Who's doing me? But we're just checking Pearl for. I hope you guys jumped in it because I mean, yeah, the profit of on Pearl about 3%. So I mean, that's a mix of talent, skills, and luck too, because not every coins, of course, pump the hard, being this low. So of fundamental analysis that helped and seeing the pattern, um, some increased volume here, as you can see, right? The volume here, how massive it was, crash. That probably was my main hint. Enter, and then went up. Good. So now I was looking some targets, because we want to sell at some point. I'm not gonna sell all my bag, but I'm gonna take some profit out for sure, because went 300% up. So this is the first level that I want to take some profit out. I already took, I think, some at 100%. Being in this market for me, 100% is like gold. So when something does 100%, I take profit out for sure, because I don't want to be greedy. And for me, Pearl, even though on my first chart was gonna go that high, but I'm pretty impressed that went this high, honest. So this level is this level that we for bounce probably is gonna bounce down. So profit out, or you're happy with your profit, take all out, and it's good. And then there's another low that check for resistance breaks, and 5 6, it's the other level we want some profit out. Strong support. Hey, Ricky. You talking about Pearl, or you talking about BTC? The stream today looks pretty good. The stream at the 3K 600, when the other time I was buffering like 2000 random. Let me know if you see great today. Buffering. So I start to something here. Oh, let me see if I can. Prova, Sasa, prova. I was a little bit low, I think. Right there. Should be higher right now. Input, headphone, microphone. Okay. Should go in the yellow line here. Let's see if it goes. How can you? Oh, no, it might be too high. How can you hear me now, Richie? Much better. Okay. I will never be how you say, a YouTuber if I cannot set up this microphone for good. When I go in Italy, I probably will have more time to figure all things out. I'm planning to buy a nice desktop with 6 monitors, because I need monitors. I cannot trade with one monitor. Like I have now two, and I was actually looking for a portable multi-display monitor, which is hard to find, but I'm ready to like find some good. I love Dell computers. I mean, those are the since I bought it since I was a kid. I never changed it, and then I never been like more than happy to use Dell. There's those computers, the Alienware, whatever they're called. They're massive, with like double graphic thing, so I think I'm gonna look for that shit and make a nice setup when I go back to Italy. I'm excited. Yeah, free flight. It will be fun. I mean, I have a nice villa outside my town. It's like a country. No, yeah. I mean, in America we say the country house, right? It would be nice, someday maybe if you become all rich, everyone comes to Italy, we party all together. It would be fun. Hmm. Ah. I mean, if the bull market start, guys, it's gonna be fun. So I'm really happy with the profit that the coin are giving us, and even though the calls in the bot have not been that profitable as the idea and many other study short-term calls that we provided. I'm really happy of the analysis we did in the last 2 weeks, because me and Lisa have been working very hard to find good stuff, and it's been hard because all the coins at the same time were going up, so it was really hard to understand which one will explode, right? That's just impossible to know. You can check the volume, you can check the hype, you can check the TA, but sometimes it's just not easy. It's not possible to tell which one will break soon. So that's why we provided more there one analysis at the same time, and the bot at some point had many calls. So that's why I wanted to like close some in profit, so you guys don't like buy them all, because I know that I recommend to trade one to two trade at the same time, but I know that most of you probably enter every single trade. And if BTC drops now, you are in 10 trades, it's gonna be hard for you to close the trades if you have to. That's why it's smart not to enter many trades at the same time, right? But you two, you might wonder, which one I should enter, and that's tough one. That's a tough one, and in this market, for how shit it is right now, for that little profit we're making, that's amazing, guys. Like, if you're not losing money, that's the most important thing right now. Then if you start to make 10%, 20%, that's good. Don't aim for 200, 500, 1000 in this market, because it's just not possible. Some coins will, but you gotta get that single coin that goes 1000%. Consider some luck there, right? We got Pearl that did the 300%. That's amazing. But you're not gonna see any other things like that right now, except some really weird coins that we might find here and there, maybe some low market cap coins. But low market cap coins are not great for everybody. Like especially for people that trade with more money, right? If I give a low market cap coin that is like $50,000 a volume, like you put $100, $1,000, that coin goes up. Like, it's not good for people that trade with more capital. That's why I was focusing on coins that were really low and big in market cap. Yes, I'm coming under 10%. The TA has been amazing. Thank you guys for doing such a good job. Thank you, Rich. Okay, so what to do, what not to do right now. I mean, then depends the trade you are. Okay, I always say this. It all depends what kind of trader you are, and what I mean by that, I mean, depends if you have, let's say, $50,000 that you're willing to lose, and you have a patience to hold, right? So in that circumstances, what you do? Well, I would just buy bags of coins that are at the bottom right now, and they're very big project with a high market cap. Um, and hold. I mean, that's something that you can do if you know you have a capital that it's pretty big, 50k. It's a good amount, and you want to use, let's say, 10k to put in, or 20k to put like the most monster coins. And you know, between the top 100, we have some coins that are really low right now that can in the future give a high profit. Which one are these coins? Well, Neo is one of them that has been sleeping and dying for the past months. Let's look at Neo chart. Bitrex. As you can see, Neo, it's at the bottom. I mean, this is a project that has been sleeping right now. It is still like trying to figure it out, what to do in China. But you know, that's something that I will put my money in and hold at this level for bigger reward in the future. But that's a strategy that you do if you really have the patience and the money to throw in a coin and just wait. So this is more an financial, investment kind of strategy. It's not a trade or a daily trade. On the other hand, you know, some other coins for good daily trade, we have seen it on Binance, Go, RVN. Those are coins that have been pumping hard, and those are coins that you get in, make your profit, and get out. So if you have a small portfolio, those are the coins you wanna go, you wanna be looking at, right? Because you can start to practice, make some money, and grow your portfolio slowly. And then, you know, if you have a portfolio that is small, holding coins doesn't really, how do you say, satisfies you, right? Because you know, if you have a small portfolio, you enter our premium and you enter cryptocurrency, you probably want to make quick profit for the moment. That's, you know, what I picture in your mind. And if you want to do quick profit, well, you should not be looking and holding, because holding it's more a long-term strategy, and holding sometimes require to put more money into a coin than a daily trade. Daily trade it's more quick profit. You follow the chart better, you follow TA, you follow the hype, blah blah blah, and you make your profit really quick. Um, so those are the two different trading mentality and investing mentalities, right? So what I would do, you know, again, if you have some money that you can leave it there and wait for the long run, yes, for sure. Now it's time to buy some magic coins that can really grow in the future. And I will pick some from the coin market cap. I mean, just you know, just naming some. For me, Neo, Neo because it's very low. I don't know about the fundamentals, not the fundamentals, but the updates on Neo. There's not too many updates right now, but Neo, you know, could grow exponentially. We know how good could it be if China, you know, decides to do something about it. VeChain, that's another good one. Omisego, that it was starting to bounce the other day. The Creed, which got listed on Binance. Actually, the Creed is something that I was gonna look for a retrace. The Creed. I love this project. If you like, if you see this project here, on the daily, it was one of the coin, the only coin probably, and I remember this. The only coin that was pumping during the bear market. Look at this from here. So this is December, right? January. December, January, the start of the bear market, and this coin actually, yeah, up here, down here, and then we went all the way up. So from January 1st to here, they went up 200%. when there was a little pump here, then crash, and then up again. And then from June it dropped. But it's been keeping a very high level. Look at the main chart, right? And if you consider all the other coins, Neo, Ethereum, LTC, all these other monsters that dropped so hard, the Creed did really good, if you ask me, right? So that's why this was a coin I wanted to really follow. Then um, I stopped trading on Bittrex because was losing volume, so I moved all my funds to Binance. That's why I trade Binance mostly. And then I hate the Bittrex platform right now, just ugly. They change all the configuration, and then it doesn't look Bittrex to me anymore, and I hate it. So anyways, the Creed made an Elliott wave pattern here, as I can see, 3 waves. If I put in Ekinashi, you might see even better. Remove WT cross. If I put the 1 day, there are 3 waves here that I know. So 1, 2, 3. And then some kind of correction, and then it broke again, right? It's this resistance here, and it was probably a bull flag or a falling wedge. And it's time to make other waves. Let's see how the other waves retraced. How much the other wave? There's a big wick right here that I don't really like, but this is a 61% drop. If I consider the wick, if I don't consider the wick, it's still 61%, so it doesn't change too much. I think this chart changes massively if I switch to logarithmic to linear. Yes, so you guys see that difference. So I chart this one in logarithmic. Then the other one dropped 100% of this previous of all the previous bull run. So he pumped and dropped all the way down, and look how many times he tried to break the support. There was a very strong support and he didn't break it, and now because the Binance listing pumped pretty good there. Pumped pretty good. I mean, it doesn't look like they pumped that hard, but it was a very good spike. 50%, so that's impressive. 2 all-time high of this spike here. And of course, I said that I was gonna look for a retracement here. The retrace, I would like to see better on Binance, maybe. See if there are the 2 waves already. Binance. No. No, Binance doesn't show nothing yet. So I have to keep tracing on Bittrex. So on Bittrex, going for the 4-hour chart, so we can see some bounces here. I left my Fibonacci here, so I have my main bounces, and you guys can see here and there. Here we have an ice high, and that's where it bounced on a Fibonacci right there, right? So I'm gonna look even a Fibonacci that it's closer. Sorry, smaller on the small time frame. See if we consider this as support, which is a Fibonacci from the spike. Considering the wick, we had a perfect bounce on 70%. And sometimes, guys, I mean, Fibonacci again is a tool. It's a tool that we trace, right? And it's not an indicator. So sometimes you just have to adapt the indicator with the bounces, right? And that's something we do many times. So if I don't see a perfect bounce, I just have to adjust it and see where the trend really bounce perfectly, right? And whatever I do, I mean, the bounces happen really great here on 70.70, and if I dropped, the bounce happened on 61. So it's a pretty good bounce. Elisa loves this bounce here on 70.70. It got listed on Binance, so probably a pump, another pump is gonna happen soon because it's pretty low on the Bittrex chart. This indicator here. So this is what I do. I select my template and it gives me all the indicator I want, so I can see right away what's going on. How's the stream, guys? Is it going pretty good or still buffering? Because I'm streaming pretty high right now. 3007. Live stream quality on YouTube is green, and on OBS it's green. So should be okay from my side. Let's check candles on 4 hour. We have a 2 double spin top here that touch the 70. It's not really a good engulfing pattern, but for sure something that there was bullish here. There's kind of a double bottom here. I mean, 2 candles double bottom. But let's go check 1 day. See, 1 day, nice rejection of this candle close here, right there. Candle almost reached it there. Let's see. A disorder block here might be the one that it's holding the trend up right now. Even though the spikes reach. Anyway, there is some support there for sure, and this is the one I'm looking at right now, where I trace the blue line, and might be a good buy. The creed at this level, I think. Let's see how much RR we could make if we buy at this level. We go below 70.70. 5% stop loss is not bad. With a 2-2. Now I look for 1-2 as a first target, which is good. So if you risk 1, you make 2%. So that's always good for a quick profit. And then if the coin goes up again, of course I raise my stop loss. Look at the cloud here. The trend is turning. You guys see an accumulation zone. So this is probably the accumulation zone that happened because people maybe knew about the listing on Binance, right? And this coin was going sideways, and then he broke. Look where he broke the Ikimoku cloud. See, the cloud is red here, and there was a spot between the red and the green, and that's where the trend was able to cross it, the cloud. You tried here, but there was a flat spot here, which flat spot in the Ikimoku cloud suggests a resistance. But then here, boom, it just spike up. So it's bouncing now, and this actually looks a really good coin. This is a perfect candlestick pattern on the 8 hours chart. It's a morning star pattern. Red candle followed by a double spin top and a green candle. This can be a really good indicator of buying. If this candle close green, there should be more green follow. Star pattern. I can see that. Like that. Star versus evening star. Bullish morning. I mean, he has to be on the bottom, right? You guys can see a big red candle and then a small candle, probably a double spin top, or can be in hammer, and then a bullish candle to follow. Should bring an uptrend. And the bearish evening star if it's in the uptrend, right? And it's opposite. Green, double spin top, and red candles should, you know, indicate a downtrend. So what we got here is a pretty good morning star pattern that could lead bounce on 70.70%, that could lead to a bullish trend. Indicators, that's 8-hour chart here don't look great, but again MACD, it's a very lag indicator, so I don't want to really make a a prediction based on MACD on 8-hour chart, because if I switch to 4 hours things look really different. If I drop more to 2 hours, you can see in 2 hours, yeah, we're almost ready to cross. We have a cross on WT already, which signals with a yellow candle. You guys can see I added this indicator that tells me the cross of those two lines here, the green and the red, right? I'm still researching on this coin. I just wanted to see, because it's very similar to stock or stock RSI. Stochastic, very similar to that, and to RSI too. And you know, people use stochastic to see the cross of those two lines to see either a buy or a sell. And I'm doing the same too with this WT cross, but this WT cross tells you when there is a bearish cross and a bullish cross, and change the candles too. If there is a bearish cross, so the green goes above, cross from above the red line, it signal you as a blue candle. But if the green cross from below, so a bullish cross, it's a yellow candle, right? So it can tell you a few indicator, right? And then this means the indicator is pretty low, is crossing, so MACD is very low, RSI not so low, still at 40, it hit 15 bouncing down, but there is something in this chart that I like, so I might want to, am I going to like consider this as a trade? Decreed, let's flag that. Utum, yeah, it's been high in volume for a long time without moving, and now it's starting to do something. But look at the crash that he had. I think was on Bittrex too. So let's check it on Bittrex because it has more history. Oh yeah, I've been charting it for a time. It was a descending, broadening, falling pattern, and then a flag that broke down. So the trend is really, it's a really weird trend with a massive downtrend that dropped even lower than all-time low. So for this reason, I was skipping it because I really was not, didn't get it what it was doing. What is this blue line? Huh. I have no idea what is this blue line. All indicate. Oh, is the line? Huh. Oh, okay, I got it. The blue line makes it because I have a WT cross. Well, some spike in volume on Qtum, um, but not massively, not a volume that I say, oh shit, let's buy it now. Here there was some volume, it went up a little bit, and then it kept dropping, kept dropping. Um, find some kind of support, even though, as you guys can see here, was the whole time low and broke down, and now it's kind of retesting that low. So broke it, try to break it, try to break it, try to break it like 1, 2, 3 times, and then he finally broke it. Now he's retesting that. So that could be something. If we bounce there, there might be something. I don't like this big candle here, Nekinashi. Drops very quick. Let's check some waves, if we can see some waves for our chart. Yeah, the trend is really fucked up on this coin. Really fucked. So first wave probably is this one, and it dropped 50%, right? Or the first spikes, however you want to call it. Then we have a second spike here, there, and this dropped 70.70. Look how these 70.70s keep helping us to find some bounce here. It's very important Fibonacci that we want to consider every time we trace. Add 70.70 into your tool if you don't have it. Like I had it here, 0.7070 and 0.886 if you want the 88 and the 70, like I have here. So Qtum might be making a 5-way pattern there, going somewhere there. So what I do in order to find my number 5, I have two options. I have the normal way, considers first 0.1 to 2 drop to 3. I have my 100% there, or they can be 78, of course. And then I have my other style that I just considered the correction. And they gain under 61, that's what I trace, so that's what I'm gonna pick as my target, the lowest one, because I have more chances to get if we get there. So this is another good example of how I find my coin. Right there. Indicators pretty low here, about to cross, so the next candle probably will be yellow. MACD is pretty good. RSI it's low. This is another coin that I could make a call here. Very short stop loss too, which is awesome. 4% and go up to 5. That would be 4 risk reward. So this will be a very good trade, to be honest. You guys following? Is the stream buffering? Can anyone tell me or not? Let's flag this Qtum too. Let me write down, because then I forget. Then I get pissed because the coin goes up and I didn't call it. You know how many times it happened? Pooh. I have a bunch of coins that I forgot to put alert, because sometimes I do too quick and they pumped hard. Sometimes Elisa has to remind me, oh, call that, call that. And an example I have here is KMD Komodo. Look at Komodo. I wanted to call it at here, look, this is funny. I wanted to call this coin right here because you guys can see it's making a morning star pattern on the 1-day chart. There is a candle, then there is a double top, and then there was this candle, right? They closed green. So I actually wanted to call this after this candle closed, and I forgot. And then the coin went up 40%. I don't remember, my alarm didn't go off. I don't remember why, but yeah, there are some coins that really went hard, and I miss it sometimes because I don't have 1 billion eyes. I have just two, and I gotta do it. So here, this is another example. This is a bearish, an evening star. You guys can see a green candle, then a doji closed like a doji, a very indecisive. How do you say in English? Deceive candle that you don't know what's gonna do, and then followed by a red candle. Boom, triggers a drop. So this evening star, this is kind of a morning star, not really great one, but you can see that pumped. Sounds and video great for me. When Vince is wearing is missing trades. What quality can you guys top up to if you go in the video? What's the highest quality? 720? Decisive, indecisive. It's a hard word to tell. Decisive. Let me see.
Indecisive.
Indecisive. There we go. Indecisive. Decisive. That's fun. Indecisive. Should I show you my Google?
Indecisive. Indecisive.
Okay. 1080. Ooh, 1080. Damn. So yeah, KMD now it's dropping, but that's something I was looking at, and there are many coins that really I really missed. I have a million alerts, so the alerts are kind of saving my ass, but sometimes you just miss it, or because you're sleeping, or because whatever. Me and Ruben are working to implement my alert on the TA channel, which will be great, I think, because the bot can do up to certain things. A bot cannot tell you to buy when a candle closes green. The bot cannot tell you, doesn't know when it's gonna break a diagonal resistance. So that's something that you have to check, right? So we are implementing things as we go, so we can provide the service in a better way. So RVN, I was talking with Elisa, and that's a tough one. Why it's a tough one? Because I mean, on Bittrex and Binance, there was this bounce that I noticed, right? And that's when I called it breaking the falling wedge, and it did a nice pump. But by looking at by looking at Binance chart here, what you see 1, 2, 3, 4, and you were hoping for a 5, right? Right? But when you see a Bittrex chart might have already 5 waves. And because of this, I would expect an ABC correction, but when there is FOMO and people are really focusing on just those few coins, this ABC might not happen, and just the coin would just keep going up. But an ABC correction might happen on this coin here. Okay, to drop either here on my support, or even drop below, as BAT did. Okay, Looking in the short term, is a different story, right? Because we can make some short-term trades. The coin bounced on 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, like year two, I can see some waves, but the fifth didn't really complete. 4 and 5, right there, and then another ABC correction might happen here, right? Consider this as my wave. 1, 2, and 3 might happen too. So it's real tough right now to make a call on RVN. It's too high. Like it's too high. Just we made some profit. I will leave it alone. But if you guys want to trade it, I think Elisa is trading it, so she will consider some trade here. And we have to be careful at the head and shoulder too, because in this pattern we might have some head and shoulder that might drop, might bring the coin down. You guys can see the volume is very high here, so I would expect some kind of head and shoulder. Something like that. Might be a head and shoulder. Volume is dropping. I'm gonna ask Elisa for a review on the other shoulder volume, better than me regarding volumes. So these are VN, so I don't know. I'm not really confident. I think there are many other coins that can be more profitable at this moment because they're very low. Neblio pumped hard from the breaking of the symmetrical triangle, making 3 waves. Golem. Yeah, I call Golem, right? Yeah, I think I call Golem. Yeah, you give a risk reward to. It's breaking this main support and it touched here the low. The first low. It's bounced right off of it. So we'll see if it keeps going or not. ADA. So ADA, it's a coin that has all the other coins from BitMEX are doing nothing from now for now. And those coins just follow BTC, to be honest. I mean, this is the chart I have on Bittrex, just going down this downtrend. Actually, more than a channel like that, if I consider the first main high, probably this is what's happening. It's more a falling wedge. Let me just check on Binance. Binance have a symmetrical triangle that's very low on the Binance chart. And it's bouncing there, but I'm not really that confident about this symmetrical triangle. In fact, I mean, it's really breaking here a little bit. Indicators, it's neutral. Don't tell me too much. I don't know where this coin is going. It's like Ethereum, very fucked up chart. I mean, those coins, they follow BTC. They all look similar, right? Doing this symmetrical triangle and going sideways now. look at Ethereum. Look how small it is, and people are like probably dying on BitMEX trying to trade this coin here. Oh my god. Yeah, they're all doing these symmetrical triangles. At the bottom, that they're actually breaking up, to be honest. Most of them are breaking up in the altcoins, but I don't know about Ethereum or BTC. Pick it up at these prices. So Neo, again, Neo right now it's a hold. I mean, you buy and you hold, you forget about it. But you gotta keep in consideration that then yes, it can go lower. Um, it could go lower, and if it goes lower, it drops really quick, right? From here, if it drops to here, it's already 20%. I mean, a little drop, it's terrible. That's why you buy a bag that you're willing to lose and hold, and the reward if these coins start to go up might be really great. Or you should be waiting for a break of the resistance. There is a double bottom here, as you can see. There is this double bottom touch that could lead to a double bottom pattern. But if you really wanna buy Neo, you have to have watch out for this resistance to break, right? This one, diagonal resistance. If it breaks there, you can take a chance if it touches the bottom again, okay, and put a stop loss right below. That could be an option. If you want to buy now, for example, you want to put a stop loss right below, the stop loss won't be that deep. Will be 10% below the lowest wick, for with a 3.50 risk reward just on the high. So this could be a good trade, right, on Neo. But remember, here there is a big dump that you should consider too. So the coin has the possibility to go that low. Okay. This is BTC. USD follows more BTC, to be honest. This Bitfinex is an example. Kind of similar chart. USD actually it's at the bottom. When it was listed on Bitfinex. Let's see who has a Neo USD. I think Bittrex has more history. Yeah. So Neo started from there, from 9. They found a good support in the USD chart at around $15, right? Fall around that time before it pumped, just like our August 13th of this year, if I recall correct. Last year, I think they all fell around time. Yeah, I mean, when BTC start to dump, everything dumped, right? Around January. All the USD chart looks similar at that level because BTC lost power and everything crashed like crazy. But yeah, we found a good support in Neo. I mean, how low can we go? The only way Neo might drop lower than this level is just if BTC dumps. That's all. And like an NPXX, like Pandex, and like many other coins like Ion, like all the shit coins that are the support. I mean, why those coins? Why all the those coins that reach a support and they're just bouncing there? Let's see red pools. Look at red pools. Why they usually don't drop more than this? Just because those guys that are holding the coin, they're at those levels, are not willing to sell. Like they're not. Why they're not willing to sell? Because they say, if I sell now, what the fuck I'm gonna sell for? That's why the coins really finds a support at this level. But why the coin might really drop more? What's the only economical aspect that can make this coin drop is if BTC really dumps to 3K. People are saying, you know what, I'm just gonna sell it. I'm never gonna see this money again, right? That's why they might sell. Okay, just to shake just the only people that are in the coin, you know. But that's why it's, people are thinking about good support at those levels, because the charts are really, really, really low. Finding a flat spot, and with a little bit of volume, a little bit of money in, those coins can pump really hard. um, Red Bull is a very good project. um, they analyze the China market, so this coin, when bull market start, and probably when Neo starts to go, because this is a Neo ICO. Red Bulls was the first Neo ICO actually, and I got in the ICO, um, right here, I think, and the coin actually dumped. No, it was not that hard. Dumped 70%. I bought before. This chart doesn't have all the date, I think. Let me see where it started. Yeah, it started at 1000 sat. 1000. Yeah, so it was about that. I mean, I remember my coin dropped 30-40% and then went up a lot. 2500, I think. 2000%. And I hold the coin up to all-time high. Then it dropped to 95%. So this is a coin that when Neo wakes up, probably Red Pools and a Deep Brain Chain are the coins that will follow Neo. Look at this one too. So there are massive opportunities here, guys, but we just have to wait for the market to turn. And until that doesn't happen and new fiat doesn't come into the market, Neptune token, yes. Fucking Red Bulls. I'm still holding it. I didn't sell it. There was my only coin I didn't sell. I'm not. I mean, probably I'm a little bit pissed, but that was my strategy. I was like, I'm gonna put Red Bulls in my wallet, forget about it. That's what I did. I followed my strategy. The coin went up 2,500%. I think I was worth probably 30K, and I didn't sell. Then it started to drop, and then I was like, it's not gonna drop that much. And then the bearish market came, and I was too late. But I'm not that pissed because it was not my money. It was money that I made. So in that case, that's good to take the risk. For sure, I would have liked if I would have taken some profit, but I took profit out in all the other coins. So that's the strategy I followed with the red pools, which was a holding strategy. And maybe in 2 years it will be worth 5 times more than it. And then remember when I was here, if the coin went up, let's say 300, 400%, and then it dropped to 350, then it went up 1000, and then it dropped to 900, and then it went up again, and then dropped, and so I've been following the coins long time, and if I didn't hold that much, I would have never seen 2000%. So that's the good part of it, right? You have to have the balls to hold that long in order to see such percentages. And then you want to take profit, you take profit. Of course, I make a little mistake here, but that's what you learn. You learn in the hard way. Anyway, the brain chain and other coins that to consider. Elisa likes it too. We're actually making a fundamental analysis on the brain chain to see if If we can enter like Pearl, there is some volume here that's been lately. See the volume here, some big nice spikes. So we'll consider this coin too. You don't mind me asking, what will make Vince think that we will have gone bull? Huh. Nice question. So, well, it's all based on my BTC chart for sure. Um, you know, right now we are doing this correction, and this horizontal support has been holding BTC for a long time. Okay. If we really want to make a TA off of this, that can be a flat top triangle, right? And flat top triangle, if the support doesn't hold too much, sorry, flat top, flat bottom, flat bottom triangle, if support doesn't hold too much, we might break down, right? Comes from a bearish trend, so bearish correction down. So the support for me gets weaker and weaker more time we touch it. If we break this support, that could be a very big sell off, panic sell of all fucking people. So I'm looking at the support and see what's gonna happen. So if we break that 5.8 5.750 level, we really might drop hard, really fast, and just trying to bounce around those level here. But you know, I think if we do that, the bounce will be hard because there are so many buy orders at those levels that you know, we might just bounce really quick and go hard, right? Just to kill some other people, make people lose money. And then you know, you guys probably have seen my chart of the two symmetrical triangle that I trace already. Symmetrical triangle here, making higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So everybody was like, "Oh, it's making higher low. We're bullish," and then it dropped, right? And we failed here. Okay, and now it's making the exact same thing. Higher low, higher low, higher low. Oh, we're going up, bullish, bullish, coins are pumping, blah 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 blah. Boom, dead again. So it's they're very similar, right? So for me, bullish means starting to break some resistances. Of course, this main resistance looks like it's broke already, but it didn't really break strong enough. You know, breaking resistance means just just pumping hard. Like people would have noticed that, and people would have made buy orders. But there are some other major resistance that really didn't break yet. If we consider the main highs here, like this high and this high, we're still in the triangle correction, right? We're still into the correction there, so we have some space still. There are many wicks, so it's very hard to consider this resistance as a precise one. Actually, I can even connect 3 points here if so this line, sure, this line is one that I'm looking at, and this one is one that might turn me a little bit more bullish. Then we have the famous under 61% Fibonacci extension. Not Fibonacci extension, Fibonacci retracement of the bearish trend. So if I trace a Fibonacci of this bearish trend, every time with under 61% here. See? Under 61%. And it dropped. So it reached there, it dropped. Then we have another Fibonacci, he reached under 61% retracement and he dropped. Then he did again, reached 161% and he dropped. And so on. So now we did again. You reach 150, 50%, no, under 60, and it dropped again. So until we break this kind of things that is repeating itself every single time, probably did even on this main trend here. No, not really. Did like 32%. The first one doesn't count. Yeah, I mean, if you consider just the triangle, right? The triangle here, not this main FOMO that happened here. So, yeah. So the downtrend or this pattern is probably this one from here to there. And where is under 61%? Look at under 61%. So the pattern bounced there and it's going and might reach 161% again. Right there. And drop. As it did 10 times already, right? So for me, this level, breaking this level probably will turn me a little bit more bullish. Closing some candles above 656 actually. I mean, consider even horizontal support, I would say I say this horizontal level is a pretty good one. So if we break there, we'll break the main diagonal resistance, and that's something good. And then we have to see if we break the main high on the 6.8. So if we break there, we see if we bounce there and we go down more, right, to retest maybe the broken resistance, then we go up again. But again, still bouncing there. So if this happen and we keeps bouncing up and down, you know, altcoins can still keep moving up. And you know, I think we had a bullish tweet from CNBC, right? So tomorrow we might see some pump. Actually, we had a bearish tweet from CNBC. So because we counter traded those guys, we might see a little pump tomorrow on the future expiration date. Right? I'm comical. I even start the comedian part. Told you we gotta do a radio show, a podcast. Clock mooning sold, Andrea said. Fuck, really? See this one, I don't know. I think he moved. He moved this because on my chart on the free, it really didn't break it. If you guys check the free channel clock, fuck, I had a nice position on clock and I closed it because my fucking thing moved. My damn it. Clock. How you spell clock? Why did you not spell it like the real clock? Clock. Is it? I think I spelled it wrong in every channel. Yeah, clock. I put clock. clock forward. Clock. So sorry about clock. What level was it here? 4669. This was my trade. 4669. 669. Yeah, he hit it. He hit it for a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. 669. 4669. Too bad. Fucking stop losses. See, I should have put just below the 61 and I would still be good on this trade. But good for whoever got in. Too bad. Clock. Anyways, Neblio, GI, one chain. One chain. Stratis, I think, announced a fake partnership with Microsoft and pumped and dumped. Yep. Making a something pennant here. Bullish pennant, but not really confident about it. And I think I'm gonna drop it. $70.70. I don't know. This is my flag list coin. What are they doing? GVT. Touch 261. Yeah. That was the target that I post in free channel. Actually, let me promote my call. Because you know, I post something and say might reach that, then it reaches that, it's a target. And actually it was very close. 261. You guys can see here another good chart pattern. See that hammer, inverted hammer on top of an uptrend. It might indicate a downtrend is coming. So if this candle, I mean, close like that, that's a nice evening star. Probably might drop from there. See, GVT, for example, has many waves. See, 1, 2, 3. So you don't really know which one is one. You gotta really go count in the lower time frame. But when there is too much FOMO, ABC correction are not that deep. That's why it's hard for me to find those ABC corrections sometimes. DCR probably is a good buy. Soon Dodge, just garbage. Ooh, good power. Wow, what happened there? It's dumb. Some bad news happened here. And then we have some coins that are not moving and just still there, trying to like go up. BQX failed. I closed it today. Poe. If we bounce here and it goes back up, I have a possible cap and handle pattern. We'll see if it reaches there. It are pretty low right now. I like a poet. PPC, I closed this because it bounced too many times this resistance, so I closed it today. Mod high for this downtrend. As you guys can see, guys, I chart them all. Wings, I closed it today. Profit is making this double bottom, double top kind of pattern. She here didn't break it, so I'm expecting it to go down here. So I closed it in profit. MCO, MCO, I'm waiting for a good bounce, but it keeps bouncing and then fake the bounce. So I'm really looking for the downtrend here to retest this downtrend right here, probably to buy back. Because you know, I mean, my MCO buy was originally on the support. I was waiting for this coin to drop back here to buy again on lower support, but then he broke it, and I mean, I didn't want to buy on FOMO, so still didn't touch my stop loss here. But see, on one day, still no sign of good candles here. Well, PanDX is PanDX, stable coin. Just making, you know, I just been waiting too long for this coin to do something. I mean, I'm tired of holding. I'm not holding. I'm holding right now. I'm holding. If I hold some, I hold stuff that is really gonna go up in a week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And the example was Pearl. That was my hold. Buy, hold, forget about it. It's going up. NPX, I had more money into it. It's more a high market cap coin. It's not really a cheap shit. So in order to move this coin, there's lots of money that needs to go in in PanDX, and in order for it to move, probably we need to wait a lot. So that's why I closed the trade. I'm like, fuck PanDX. Maybe it might even drop because there is this resistance here. I'm not sure if it's making a flat bottom or symmetrical triangle here, but I don't know. The Bittrex news pumped it a little bit, and then it didn't really did anything. So it looks like there is no much um interest, right? So I rather like trade other coins for the moment. I'm seeing, for me, it's still a good project. It's a good hold for the long term. But you know, I just closed the trade because we don't have long trades in our bot right now. You know, that we consider long trades, or the call that we have in the bot are kind of short trades. Okay, so that's why I removed Pandex, because I just wanted to make some quick daily trading um, profit, and I couldn't just make it. So that's why I closed it, right? And that was the main reason for it. But I'm looking to buy maybe lower, see what's gonna happen. Um, salt hit my fucking stop loss on 50%. But there was another one at 61% that I wanted to put, and I wrote in the study, and it's actually bouncing from there. We need this candle to close above the red, maybe to look bullish. Look for how small I hit my stop loss, for like a less than a millimeter. Oh, that's funny. That's how lucky I am. Anyways, Arc is retesting actually the flat top. This could be another good buy here. Arc. But is making a triangle. but might be interesting. It dropped 38%, but not 50, and he's making this nice symmetrical triangle. It's really high when you consider the daily chart. The indicators are on the moon, so haha. Look at this indicator. So buy to hold, I don't know. But the pattern is great. So if we break this resistance, that might be a good buy. Or we can buy now actually with a stop loss. And I think that ZRX is doing the same thing. ZRX actually touched my 4 wave that I trace. ZRX Binance. You guys can see this. See, I can see I trade from there, and now we touched my number 4. But again, there's such a mess in those waves. It's really hard to identify those waves, and it's high too. It's another coin that's very, very high. Look at the indicator on the moon. So to do those entries, those are entries that you do in daily trading, very short trades. You enter, follow the chart or the way those are not coins that you put the money in and you forget about it because they're too high to do an holding strategy. But BAT, DRX, XLM, those are all coins that are. DRX went already on Coinbase, and the rumor that they're gonna go on Coinbase. So those are coins that I'm looking closely, especially XLM because it's a monster coin, and I'm looking for this ABC that is actually happening here. See, I traced this ABC couple of the other day. It's actually working. XLM, Binance. I don't know if I trace on Binance too. No. Binance actually Bittrex has a better chart. I wish I had KuCoin on TradingView. What the fuck? Bittrex. XLM, doing some waves here. I cannot really see a first wave. Really, really terrible wave here, but there is some kind of an ABC. Almost on 50%. Indicators very low for our chart, very low. Like DRSI, WT, they're pretty good. XLM, let's check this coin too. So this is what I do. I scan through the coins, and then I see the opportunities, and then I check calendar, I check some FA. I talk with the team, and I see if I can get some news and update on those coins, and then I make my study analysis on it. I posted. Lightning Network. I'll go check Twitter too. Sorry. Oh, I'm tired. Ekinashi. Ekinashi looks radium 4 hours. Here we have a nice doji and nice green candle. If this green candle goes green and the sea is yellow, look how the yellow candle. See the yellow pumped hard, yellow pump hard, yellow probably pump hard. Look all the yellow candle. Cause why they're yellow? Because XLM is showing a cross here. Okay, and it's showing a cross there too. See? yellow candle pump. Of course, a major downtrend. Like if you see if a coin the waves that are very high is very volatile, you will see those yellow, right? You don't consider the yellow when you know the trend is going sideways. If you see a yellow candle, it doesn't really shit. And you know, on a nice downtrend, on a 50% Fibonacci, at the end of an ABC, yes, might be something. It's just another indicator, right? That helps you look at 4 hours. Look at the touch or RSI on 30. Pretty good. How's the stream going, guys? Pretty good. No buffering. I see nobody complaining. G-Byte is pumping too. A little bit. Go check on bit screener. Perfecto. This screener is a nice it's a nice website I use to screen all the coins from every single exchange. They have an app but the app is shit. I check sometimes the gainers and the loser here. Where is it? It's screener. Oh, here, gainers. I go on the gainers and I can select the exchange. Oh, they have all the exchange here. Let's check KuCoin because I'm really curious to see what the fuck they're doing. In the last hour, wax 118% in one day. Damn. Missed this one. Yodax too is going great. Pearl, hey, look at our Pearl here, 1 month, 300%. Woo! 7 days, 80%. So as you guys can see, coins on KuCoin, they're really going good. Some coins are pumping. 4%. Then you can select performance over 1 hour, volume, whatever you want. Wax. Let's go check Wax. And they have a nice chart here. Look. Where is it? Oh, pump and dump here. What the hell is going on with this coin? Holy. See, they have a nice things to chart, but they're really bad. Like they try to make good things, but you find bugs everywhere. So I rather go here and chart Wax on this chart on the coin signal that trade, and Wax doesn't really show me anything. See, 1 hour. See, actually, the chart looks good here. It's not like fucked up like here. I don't know what this is. Is the same Wax? The same Wax. It should. Yeah. So actually, I'm seeing some massive waves. You guys can see, pretty perfect. More than 3, so 4 waves. So that's why I was talking about when there is some foam, or the waves, or Elliott waves can be more than 3. There's no with no ABC sometimes. Bounce on 38%. Look at the volume. The volume. Ah, this coin. This coin is a pump and dump coin. Mato, how high it went. Holy. This coin from here to whole time high is 2000%. Wow. Something to look at. Something to look at for sure. Let me put down wax. So this is another way to find coins. Like you go check and see some coins are pump hard. It doesn't mean you cannot join it. It just means that you gotta look at and see a retrace, and that means there is more interest in the coin, and you can enter on a retrace, and maybe the coin will go even higher than that. Volume 62 BTC, that's pretty good volume for a shit coin that was that low. X. A volume that is good. Pareto, we bought when the volume was like what, 40k. So this is 350k. Way to go. Ranked 88. It's in the top 100. So I really want to know what's happening with this coin. I'm gonna talk with the team. FA. See, let's do some FA on wax. Yotex, it's something that Binance, it's interesting too. It's kind of keeping this upward trend line. Doing like lunatic. Lunar. Nice spike today. Boom. Look at the yellow candles. See how precise they are with the tool here. Sometimes can really suggest something. That's why I put the tool in, just to check how it works. And I'm gonna study really what the tool really does, right? But sometimes I like to put the tool in and see what I can see without researching the tool, and then I will make a research on the tool and see what the tool really does. But I like to see things before I research on my own. So if I, for example, this is what I when I first started, right? I put a moving average in, and I didn't know what a moving average was, let's say, right? And you put the moving average in, and then where is it? And then you figure it out. It's like, what does the moving average do? Why does that? And you start to see the waves, and you start to understand, oh, the price goes up and moving average start to turn up. So it's by the name, it's an average, so must be the average of the price. And and then you go research. But if you see stuff before, for example, here the moving average doesn't get crossed, doesn't get crossed. As soon as it breaks here, might trigger a bullish run, and now the trend is above that moving average, for example. So you notice those things that they might be important, but you don't know why they are important. Then you go search and you understand that things does that. Okay. And like Ikimoku Cloud too, when I put Ikimoku Cloud, I didn't know what that was. And you trace it and you analyze it. And I go and I try to see things, and like, oh, look at this, he bounced on the Ikimoku Cloud and spike up. The cloud was red, now it's turning green, why is doing that? And I try to see things. Then I go search the indicator and see what really means, because there are a million of indicators. So if you want to go study indicator by indicator, good luck, you're never gonna finish to study. So I put Fisher. I want to see Fisher what it does. Doesn't show nothing Fisher on this trend, because I think it's just on lower time frame, bigger time frame. I don't remember. I don't use Fisher too much. But that's what I mean. And the same thing with MACD and the RSI. When I put the MACD the first time years ago, what MACD is, I don't know. I didn't know. and I go look at, oh, look here, he crosses and it starts a bullish run. Oh, look at this, he crosses above and the price is dropping. So what I noticed right away, that when he crosses below, it's bullish. When he crosses above, it's bearish. And what it means crossing above, when the blue line crosses the yellow from above, the orange from above, and when we are at the bottom, the blue line crosses the orange from the bottom, cross above it. So I notice those things, and then I go check and figure it out. There are moving averages, there's buying pressure, it's whatever. With the RSI too, right? You know, for every single indicator, you can see things that you should kind of notice on your own before to go study the indicator itself. This is my own way. That just, you know, makes my brain think more. But you know, some other people just study the indicator and then they apply the indicator. That's, you know, a perfect strategy to it. I'm just saying my way, so you guys can do whatever you prefer. It's like the calculator, the risk management and portfolio sizing, position sizing. If you don't know what that thing does, you can follow the calculation, but until you don't know what the calculation does, you're not gonna get into it. Your brain is gonna get stuck to it. You gotta follow the calculation every time, but if you don't really understand what the calculation does, you're not gonna really get the technique and the strategy. So if you want to learn position sizing and risk management, you need to know what you're doing with the calculation. So go read articles about that. And that's it. I've been talking for an hour and 3 minutes. You guys, you guys have any other questions? A few guys maybe join now. I've been talking for an hour and a half already. The market again is not moving too much. I don't know why this is happening. I have few reasons for it. Let's first of all check the heat map. Crypto heat map. Volume. The volume. The volume are not great considering heat map, and the coin market cap overall performance too. It's pretty bad. I mean, tomorrow we have the futures expiration date, and at the same time we have that ETF thing. This one. So SEC to review 9 Bitcoin ETF application by October 26. You know, they keep delaying this ETF, so I don't know if tomorrow is gonna be anything different, but probably delaying again, and even the delay right now is not afflicting the market or BTC too much. But the futures might bring a spike or a drop tomorrow. So the reason why the market is so quiet, I think it's because traders are not trading too much, because you know the upcoming possible news tomorrow. So some are selling probably too, to take profit out in case of a drop. So that's why the major coins are dropping probably. Waves. Waves, let's see Waves what he's doing. Tim asked for Waves. Well, Waves still Waves got trigged. Our buy got triggered because it was pumped by a channel, by a pump and dump channel. So too bad that happened. He broke a falling wedge and is still bouncing on 70%. So I put my stop loss pretty low. So the chart itself looks safe for now. So I will keep holding the coin, because you can see the stop loss is way below all those low. Then if it drops more than this, of course the trade fails. But the cloud is turning green here. Look how red it was here, and now it's getting thinner. So maybe some more side movements and a break from here would be will be good to see. This 1-day chart. Let's see 8-hour chart. Indicator really, neutral, just bouncing as the price is doing. I don't see anything that might tell me up or down, to be honest. Just a sideways move. You can see here it's going sideways. So we have to wait for this coin to do something. That's why I didn't close it. And it's pretty low. That's the only drop that kills it goes below my support. Oh, what is Bittrex doing? All red on Bittrex too. There's few coins going up. Sip. Pump there. Bittrex coins are so low. It's not even funny. I think those coins I will just start again as soon as the bullish run. Oh, GRC. Look at GRC. Pump. He had. Like, look how this is the market cycle. Look how crazy it is in crypto. Coins go all the way down and then they pump 1000%. Like it dropped and then it pumped 400, then it dropped 300. It keeps going. So why not again, right? Why not again? My God, this coin dead. So if it hits stop loss, it might go even down. Yeah, yeah, of course. Neblio. See, I mean, those triangles I see in every single chart, right? Those triangles at the bottom, they're breaking up. That's pretty curious to see. You guys can see even the cloud. As I said before, I remember who asked about the cloud. But say, oh, the cloud, there is too much cloud on it. But the daily cloud on those coins that dump so hard really doesn't make any resistance at those levels. Every single coin is pretty much um, trying to go in and break it. Let's see. AGI is making a nice reversal. One chain is tend to break it too. Like looks exactly like Neblio, right? Neblio. Boom. EOS is making the same thing. See? They all look identical. That's why it's really hard to pick. MPX pretty much is doing kind of the same, but it's more flat. Actually, let's look at NPX Ethereum. Maybe the chart is easier to trade. Wow, looks so different. Huh. Almost a cup and handle here. This chart on MPX needs to be charted on Coinbase. Yeah, I will do SNM. Let me do this for Ethereum. This is the first exchange got listed, and that's the chart right here. So on this is on Ethereum chart, so it's trying to break those levels here. It's very different, very. Not really a cup and handle, but a cup and an handle might follow. That's probably why we could buy this exchange is shit to trade. Actually, can I trade it here? Bit access 80 day. So I see three waves here, so that's a reason why it might not keep going up, right? You guys can see here the three waves, right? So what happened after three waves? Coin dumped. How much he dumped? 60%. So I might do again. 60% of this correction down to, I mean, consider this, don't consider a spike. I mean, this is of course hard to understand when you consider this or that, but 60% is very close, doesn't change too much. Let's say it's about here, right? For a correction. So in this case, we might really have the cup and handle I'm looking for. I was looking for in the other chart. This could be a cup, and the handle might happen there up to 50, 60, and then break the major resistance here that you can even see right there, right? That's why it's stopping there, right? It's not making it because there is some resistance. So if that's why I think it's gonna drop a little bit more. An ABC down to that point on the Ethereum chart. If it drops in the Ethereum chart, it will probably drop in the BTC chart too, and we might buy there. And then we can have a three waves. There won't be really Elliott because they intersect, but you might have something like this, right? See how much percent is that? 78% extension. I really don't know where the four is, so I'm assuming it will be there, but I don't know where it might be. So I mean, this pattern could be a three drives pattern, and it's right here, three drives pattern, and just a pattern that does this, then it breaks down. We have a bullish and a bearish one, right? this bearish 3 drive pattern. 327% Fibonacci extension. I don't know if it's under 27. Let me see. How can I use that? $127. Yeah, almost there. Almost there. If I trace from here, from the start of the one that might be this one, under 27, it's really close. If I consider under 27 of this one, this wave, might be around there. That could be a 3 drive pattern. Three, 7. And there are lots of weeks, and then a drop probably from there. So that's something. That's a few study, few technical analysis. How much in BTC value? The drop. Well, the drop you have to do a quick translation, like you say translation conversion. Well, I would just follow Ethereum chart, and if it drops to this level in Ethereum, I would just buy in BTC. No, it's really hard to tell because BTC spread, the walls are really big, right? Compared to Ethereum. 0.000070. What is this Ethereum price? You when it catches here, you go buy on BTC, I guess. Because the chart is really different. But, I like this idea, to be honest. It's very cool, the idea of the 3 drives. There are many weeks, so it's very hard to trace these drives properly. Okay, so that's PanDX. What is SNM? Well, Son. I mean, this coin is very low. Looks like many all the other charts, so we have to go check very close to see if there is some support that might break to bring this coin up. I mean, there's some spike in volume, very high. I'm not sure if it's there are some pump and dump groups or some people that wanted to accumulate. That's a nice level, and then we have another resistance. We have here a support. Okay, they're very flat. Indicator is not telling me too much on the 1 day. Just the trend is trying to break this one, so we need to pay attention on breaking this. So I will set up probably an alert here just to see if it touches that again, or if we drop down to support and might buy at this level. Set up this other alert. The Kimoku Cloud again on daily so big, doesn't really just so many coins are breaking into it on the daily. Doesn't make sense. On 12-hour, look on 12 hours changes already. Like in 12 hours actually looks like it's gonna break, right? So there is a lots of space to grow in 12 hours. Check the Bollinger Bands. Not great. Moving average probably are turning, yes. So all the moving average have crossed here, as you guys can see. This is the 200, it is the 100, this is the 50. Every indicator is crossing here, so that means the trend average is the price is like really moving, really turning. On the 12 hours, they're very close to cross. Actually, 150 cross. The 200 and the 100 are about to cross. One day, of course, it's pretty far, but they're not narrowing down. So the overall trend is turning. So that's the things, the positive things I see by analyzing the moving averages. Looking very closely, let's switch to Ekinachi. Really see any cup and handle. Just up and downs like crazy. How much is this spikes? 20%. That's pretty good. Yeah, you gotta just check the main resistance here. It just looks as so many other coins, right? So you have to keep an eye on those resistance or to buy a support here. But remember, when he breaks, look at this, because he broke here and then boom, drop away back down. So you need to be careful at false breakout too. Yo 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 yo. That's something I trade. Did I? My dog. Why the alarm didn't go off on? What happened? This. I traced this. What happened? Oh, look. Yeah, I had a call here, and he dropped for like again 2 millimeters. Look at the wick here. My finger. My stop loss hit a little bit. Unbelievable. And it keeps going up. Any other coin, guys? Do you guys wanna review? Salt, yeah, salt is still good. It hit our stop loss, but yeah, it's bouncing pretty good. Look at my stop loss where it was. It just got hit by a sat. So yeah, it's still good. Bouncing on the Kimoku cloud. Indicator turning up. Omiji, what is he doing? Why so many fucking coins? Ooh. Almost trigger our entry there. He's retesting this channel. Oh, OMG, I like this coin. OMG, let me put it down. I retest the breaking channel here. This might be interesting. Nice retest. Go back up. Indicator kind of high. 8 hours indicator terrible. 4 hour. I drop a little. I just dropped 38. See the candles. Don't look great. It's Binance. I'll wait till put alert here. Steam. Steam was on Bittrex too, right? Yeah. Well, Steam again, same shit. I mean, very very low, even though it's not at the lowest point, but it's making higher low since 2017. Very low on the weekly chart. So it's a good, it's a good buy considering the long term. If I consider the weekly chart, of course, there is a good support. So let's go check just close to see what's happening short term. Well, nothing really crazy interesting. Just another boring symmetrical triangle that I fucking think. If I don't know if this support my hold. This one is just a good some support, and my hold might be a good bounce here. There. Indicator don't really tell me too much. Daily. Check 4 hours. 4 hours very sideways. This wicks is very deep, so it's very bad to use that week as a main support. So maybe I would trace this one precisely. So that's another trend line that you have support. Nothing crazy here. No pattern that really tell me, hey, buy me. Same thing. Triangle everywhere. Everywhere. Silica. Triangle. This triangle are either gonna break all down or up. Depends what BTC will do. PHX. XMR is a kind of I'm looking. Cause it's a monster. And Dash too. Dash. Those are long-term coins. Long-term hold. Catch it. Get there. Solid. But they need to start doing something otherwise. All right, guys, 2 hours. Take a break here. Thank you for following. I hope you learned a little bit, and I will just post tomorrow all the chart that I looked together today. Some FA input from the FA team and input some calls. Okay. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.